Hello YouTube world, this is Makeup Maria from Miami and this is my second video. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the lovely comments. I really appreciate it. Today's video is going to talk about my pandemic purchases as promised. I'm going to talk about mostly luxury products because I think that, personally because I love them, and also because I think that for women over 50, I think you should consider investing in a few good high quality products. I think when you're younger, you can experiment and you can play with a lot of drugstore brands, although the drugstore brands are definitely getting much better. But I think that as a woman that's older, you know, these formulations are very refined and I think they work better for, you know, our skin. Anyway, a couple of order of businesses, a couple of links that I neglected to put in my first video, I will include down there this time. Cate the Great Beauty, Michele Wang, Theresa is Dead, and Kinky Sweat. Those are the four that I mentioned in my first video and I didn't link them. I linked the newcomers, but I didn't link the popular YouTubers, and that's not fair. What is that? I mean, I should definitely give them a shout out. So anyway, thank you again for your inspiration and the structure to do my first video. So the pandemic purchases, first order of business, I'm also going to try to play with the lighting. I know the lighting was a little wonky on the first video, so I'm filming earlier in the day, so hopefully the daylight will help, and I've got, you know, positioned the lighting in a different way, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better than the first one. I also use index cards. That's why I look down occasionally, because, you know, once I get more familiar with this, I hopefully won't need them as much. So anyway, that's that. Today's video is going to be all about my pandemic purchases, as mentioned, and we're going to go over it by brand. We'll do one brand at a time, and I'll give you my overall opinion on the quality and on the particular products that I have and whether I think it's worthwhile to repurchase. But it's kind of a first impression too, because I haven't been using these products a long time. It's just been a couple of months, and I think that, you know, sometimes you change your mind about products, which is something we can talk about. Okay, so the first product is going to be Chantecaille, and I'll just grab them over here. And there I have two Chrome Luxe Eye Duo. And this is in the color Tibet. This is my second choice. And it broke. No, I'm sorry, it's not, it's my first choice. It's beautiful and it broke, and so I'm mad. I'm not happy. I need to figure out how to fix this. I don't know how, but it's absolutely stunning. If you like shimmery products, eyeshadows, they're beautiful. And I think if you do shimmery, you probably want to do, you know, some luxury shimmery versus drugstore. Although there's some independent makeup brands that are doing a nice job. This one is another one, and it's called, what is this one called? Grand Canal. It's a greenish hue, which is beautiful, but I like the silver grayish taupey one better. Would I repurchase? I don't know. They're very expensive. And I don't wear them that often, to be honest. So I'll keep trying them out, and I'll let you know, and maybe I can do a demonstration. So the next product is this powder, which I'm sure if you watch YouTube, you've heard it all about it. It's the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. And I bought it when it was discounted. So it doesn't have a color. It looks like there's a color, but it really isn't. But it's just a really nice, and I think that powder is one of those things that as an older person, you should invest in a nice powder, because powder can definitely make or break a makeup situation. If you don't want to look powdery, and some women, you know, that are older don't use powder at all, which is fine if that works for you. I like to use a little bit of powder, but I don't dust it all over the place. I just pat it very lightly, and that's a great powder for that because it blurs, which is what I want from a powder, but it doesn't It doesn't mattify tremendously, and it doesn't look cakey. So, but it's very expensive. So, but I got, you know, get it on sale. They do have sales every year, so keep your eyes out for this. So this is a lipstick that I purchased. It's a lip tint, I believe. No, I'm sorry. It's a lip veil, and it's in the color Tiger Lily. I have it on, but then I started to add more stuff. So it's a beautiful color. One of my favorites. It's a red orange color. And I don't think I would repurchase this. Again, I'm going to keep trying it, but there's so many wonderful, wonderful lip products out there. And I think that for the price, it didn't blow me away. At least it hasn't yet. Like I said, I'll keep trying and I'll let you know. Okay, so the last product for Chantecaille is this blush. And this is the Elephant blush, and it's in the color Smitten, which is a great name. It's just teeny weeny. There it is. You see it? It's beautiful. I love it. Would I repurchase it? Probably. Just because it's gorgeous. I mean, I love it. It's a great color. It goes on beautifully, blends easily. But wow. It's like baby makeup. Why? But, you know, again, buy it on sale. It's worth it, I think. Okay, so the next product is, the next brand is Dior. And I have two products from Dior that, again, Michele Wang encouraged me. It was two of her favorites from 2020. And the first one is this, everything's in a box, so it's taking me a little longer to open it up. This is the DiorBACKSTAGE Contour Palette. And it's, is there a color? Universal. And it's beautiful. I love it. But I actually don't use it to contour. I read a review that said someone used it as eyeshadow. I started using it as eyeshadow, and now I'm stuck. I have to use it as eyeshadow. It's gorgeous. I mean, if you like neutral tones, and I do, they're beautiful, and you can, you know, build up an eye look, which is a nice way of putting on makeup, because if you start with something light and then you go a little dark and then you go a little darker and then you repeat in different parts of the eye, I think it's a great way of building an eye look and not having to start over if you go overboard or if you're not happy with the results. The next one is the 5 Couleurs Couture. Sorry Dior. Anyway, this is the one, also one of Michele Wang's favorites, and it was always out. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hemmed and hawed forever. I didn't want to purchase this, but then, see the lighting? See how the lighting came in? I apologize for that. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's stunning. I probably would repurchase this, and it's mostly the color that she likes, which is this one right here. I don't know, is there a name for that one? The name of the palette is called Soft Cashmere. And it's gorgeous. And I think that as far as quality, I think it's comparable, I mean, to the Chantecaille, and it's more affordable. I mean, a lot of the stuff is expensive, but, you know, there's expensive and then there's really expensive. So Gucci, speaking of really expensive, Gucci products. I have a lipstick, which is beautiful. I'm not blown away, at least, again, not yet. But it's just gorgeous. I mean, the packaging is beautiful. It's called Janet Flush. Look at this color. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it goes on very well. I mean, it's smooth. It's beautiful. I would probably try another Gucci lipstick. It's my first Gucci lipstick, and I would probably try another one in a different color. I don't know. Like I said, I think there's a lot of competition when it comes to lipsticks. So I'm very particular when it comes to lipsticks. And I think that, you know, as soon as I turned 50, I mean, my lips were constantly dry. So I have to have something that's, you know, a little bit moisturizing. So the next, so that's why I'm very particular about lipsticks. The next product is the Gucci bronzing powder, Éclat Soleil. I took 3 years of French. You would never know it. Okay. Here you go. Can you see it? That's gorgeous. I love it, right? It's so beautiful. But is it worth it? No, not really. I mean, the packaging is stunning. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And unfortunately, that's why you purchase these things. But if I had to purchase it again, it didn't blow me away. I mean, I've had other products, other bronzers that I love that are half the price. So I thought, oh my God, it's Gucci. It must be fabulous. I'm sure there are other Gucci products that are fabulous, but that's not one of them for me. Anyway, so the next one is the KJAER WEIS. Where are you, KJAER WEIS? Oh, here it is. Okay. And this is so heavy. You could kill somebody with this thing. It's a cream blush, and it's an unusual color. It's called Abundance, which is wonderful, right? And this, you know, I thought this color would work for me, and it really doesn't. So it's unfair, really, for me to say that I don't like this product, because I really haven't tried enough of this brand. This is my first KJAER WEIS. I think it's a beautiful product in a sense that it's emollient, it blends well, it's, you know, but I probably kind of use it more like a contour because of the color. But it's refillable, which is awesome, you know. But because this thing is huge. I mean, this thing is heavy. So there it is. Would I repurchase it? I'm gonna just refrain. I don't know yet. So we're just gonna wait and see on that one. I probably should try another color, to be fair. Okay, Westman Atelier. So I'm sure you've heard, if you're a Sephora shopper, you know that this is a brand that just recently is being sold. It wasn't previously being sold, and now it's being sold at Sephora, and it's gorgeous. I mean, very high end. The packaging is amazing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a magnet. You gotta love that. This is a blush. See the blush? It's called Chouchette. You know, everything that has a French name is more expensive. The problem with this is it's kind of similar to Chantecaille. It's very little product. I mean, you can't even tell how much product there is there, you know. I'm afraid to move it up. But I have been using this, and I really like it. It's terrible, but I really like it. I kind of want to try the bronzer, the cream bronzer. The cream contour and the cream highlighter. Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The packaging is beautiful, and as far as cream products go, something that I want to say is that it's fun in a sense to be a woman over 50 right now, because what's trending, what a lot of these companies are spending a lot of money doing is coming up with cream products. It's very much in vogue. It's almost summer, so people want light and dewy makeup, and a lot of cream products that work well for women of our age are what's out there, what's trending, what's popular. So all the brands are competing with each other to come out with the best cream blush. Blush is very much in right now. The melt blushes were all the rage. I did not get one. I might get one. I'll let you know. Anyway, so hey, have fun with it because it's out there now. The next brand is Sisley. Sisley is these are my first Sisley products, and I've always heard of it. It's very expensive, and I, again, had to get it. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. This is a lipstick, and look, what do you do? What do you do? It's so gorgeous. Dun, dun, dun. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. I love the packaging. I love the color. I love the formulation. You can't, but it's very expensive. So you gotta, buy it when it's on sale and enjoy it and just have a few. Have one Sisley lipstick and pull it out. The lip liner, did I tell you what color that was in? Hold on. What color is this? Rose Shanghai. Okay, Rose Shanghai. You go. The lip liners. Lip liners are ridiculously expensive, but they're so freaking good. I almost got a second one. Who am I? It's crazy, but it's just beautiful. This is the one I have. It's well loved. I've been using it because it's gorgeous. It's in beige natural, so you can kind of wear it with a lot of different lipsticks, which is what I like. And that's another thing, another tip for women over a certain age. Lip lines. You got to use a lip liner. You've got to be careful about how you put lipstick on, and you have to blend well, and you have to moisturize your lips before, exfoliate your lips before. So it's one of those things that having one good expensive lip liner is, I think, not a bad thing. Okay, anyway, Tom Ford. My very first Tom Ford purchase. Can you see that? This is a fiber brow gel, and it's, again, beautiful, stunning. Look at this. Look at this packaging. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's one of those little tinted brow gels, you know. After I do my brows, I'll run them through just to kind of seal the deal and give them a little bit more texture. This color is in taupe, which is a great color for me. I love it. I'm glad I bought it because now I have bought a Tom Ford, but would I purchase it again? Probably not, because I have others. And speaking of others, Glossier. I'm sorry. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. I have two products. I have the Stretch Concealer. Gorgeous. This is not really high end. It's I think, but look at this. I mean, this is beautiful. This packaging is gorge. You can't buy this at Sephora. You have to go to their website, I believe. And this is in, what the heck is that? G11? Okay, G11. I don't know what that means. But it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's got a lot of moisture and emolliency. Is that the word? And that's what you need. I don't know if I would purchase it again because I have too many concealers. I go concealer crazy, and I, you know, don't really use concealers that much. So, you know, what is that? Glossier, this is the boy brow. And this, to me, is just as good, if not better, than the Tom Ford. I mean, the Tom Ford is gorgeous. It's an elegant product. Is it necessary for me? No. Maybe you have troublesome brows. Maybe you have brows that just, you know, need a lot of help, and the Tom Ford will work for you. If that's the case, go for it. It didn't really work. I mean, it does work for me, but I don't think it works as far as the price that you pay. So anyway, those are the products. So thank you very much for hanging in there and listening to me vent about these products. I also want to add a socially responsible, before I do that, I want to thank Lisa Eldridge, who I also mentioned during my first video, and I did not link her down, and I will this time. By the way, she's coming out with a documentary about makeup, which is going to be very exciting, but I don't think it's that easy to find, but I'm sure that if you go to her website, there'll be ways that you can watch it. But she mentioned when she was doing a live stream that she's got more products coming out in 2 weeks. So yay. So exciting. I can't wait. I definitely will do a video on whatever she comes out with because I adore her. Okay. Last but not least, I want to mention that I will always try to have a couple of links of socially responsible places where you can go to help. I think that it's an amazing time, a very difficult time, but also a very amazing time in our lives in the United States in particular, because there's a reckoning for civil rights, and Black Lives Matter is something that I believe very strongly in. I'm sorry if you don't. This is not the place for you because this is something that's very near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to link to some Miami businesses, Black-owned businesses, where you can spend your money if you choose to do that. That's a way of supporting that community. Also, I know there's a very difficult situation in India, the country India, regarding COVID, and it's very serious. And so I'll also link an article that has different ways that you can help the folks in India. So I'm going to try to always have socially responsible links for every video, so you can join me in supporting some folks that could use our help. So anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.